This is the solution for the Java MOOC course, Java programming first part, programming exercise 5-6, named overloaded counter. Right? The programming exercise is divided into two parts. With the first part that says multiple constructors, right? We need to implement a class called counter. The class contains a number whose value can be incremented and decremented. The class must have the following constructors. So this class counter has a start value and another constructor that takes no parameter, right? Sets the start value of the counter to 0, sets the start value of the counter to start value. And there should be the following methods: int value that returns the current value of the counter, increase that increases the value by 1, decrease decreases the value by 1. Okay, let's solve the first part. Look, okay, so let's open this overloaded counter program right here. Okay, we have main program, so let's create a new Java class and name it counter. Right, okay, counter. Okay, after the creation of the counter class, let's private int, there is a variable named counter, and let's declare a constructor, right, and also a public counter that takes int value. Okay, and what these two constructors do is, the first constructor, if called upon giving nothing, we're simply gonna pass this. Let's pass the value of 0. Okay, and here what we're going to do is assign this dot counter equals to value. Okay, it's done. Now we have created two constructors. After that we need three methods. So public int value that returns this dot value, return this dot counter, this dot counter, right? And it has been given a start value, so let's make it start value and assign it start value as well. And there is an increase and decrease function, so all that we have to do is public void increase and public void decrease. Okay, all this function is this dot counter equals to this dot counter plus 1, and all this function does is this dot counter is equals to this dot counter minus 1. Okay, it's done. Okay, so let's check the question again. So we have two constructors, right? This constructor to start value, yes, that's done. Counter sets the start value of the counter to 0, which here upon calling this dot counter, all it does is calls this constructor and sets the value of start value to 0. So the counter value now is 0. Okay, it's done. After that we have public int value that returns current value of the counter, and increases the value by 1, decreases the value by 1. In part 2 we have alternative methods. Implement versions which are given one parameter of the method increase and decrease. So what does this say is, we have public void increase, right? Int increase by increases the value of the counter by the value of increase by. If the value of increase by is negative, the value of the counter does not change. Whereas public void decrease in decrease by decreases the value of the counter by the value of decrease by. If the value of decrease by is negative, the value of the counter does not change. So let's try and do that as well, right? So let's create this two method as well. So this two method becomes our method overloading, right? So we have to write public void increase as well, and increase by, right? Also this is this dot counter is equals to this dot counter plus increase by. Okay, oh sorry, this is an integer value. So okay, but this condition is only held true if if increase by is greater than or greater than 0. If there is a condition for equals to 0, all this equals to 0 signifies that this counter value is added by a value of 0. That is, it just remains this as counter. So you can either omit that or add that, it's up to you. Right. So let's, since the question clearly says negative value, so 0 is not negative, so we'll add that and cut this statement and write this inside the condition. Now also there is another void decrease method that takes decrease by as a parameter. Right. Same condition, if decrease by is greater than or equals to 0, then only we are going to do this dot counter equals to this dot counter. So subtract the value of decrease by, and I think this pretty much solves our program. Let's try and submit this. Okay, all tests are passed. Now if you want to test, you can yourself create a oh no, the netbeans is not responding. Let's wait a while. It's working now. Okay, so if you want to test your code, all you have to do is create a counter and say list and create a new counter, right? Also we can create count second equals to new counter, and let's provide a value of 2. So all we have to do is pass out first dot get, is that a get value? First dot value only, so there is no get, so we'll just get first dot value, and let's try it with second dot value as well, second dot value as well. Okay, and let's try and run our program. So what happens is, yeah, so the value in the first object of the class counter will be initialized with a value of 0, right, and the second will be initialized with a value of 2. Now if we are to increase this value, so all we have to do is call first dot increase, right, and second dot increase. Let's do it 2 times, right, 2 times. Let's do this as well, and this as well. Now to first dot decrease and second dot decrease. Let's run this again. Okay, so we have 0 and 2 as our first values. So 0 is increased to 1 and 2 is increased to 3. Again 1 is increased to 2 and 3 is increased, this value is increased to 4, right? All good. Now 2 is decreased by a value of 1 and 4 is decreased by a value of 3. Now what if we do this first dot increase by a value of 4 and second dot increase by a value of 5? So this 0 becomes 4 and our 2 becomes 7, right? So let's run that as well. So first we have 0 and 2, right? And then we are calling this increase value. So 0 is increased to 1, right? 2 is increased to 3. After that we are increasing by a certain value, that is 4 and 5. So 1 is to be increased by 4, so that gives us 5, and 3 is increased to be by 5, so that gives us 8. And then we are decreasing it by a value of 1, so 5 becomes 4 and 8 becomes 7. So in this way you can test this program as well. Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions you can ask down in the comment section. Thank you.